O tēnā tātou anō. Here we are at the taho o te awa o Waikato. What I want to talk to you about is that connection between ngā whetū, wai and whenua as the first connection to or acknowledgement of atua. And this particular one here, I want to talk about the idea of understanding the characteristics and personality traits of water, of wai. And here is a connection or understanding of Parawhenuamea, or to wai in its various forms. Now we can see the currents bubbling up through there. We can see the different colour of the water. We can see how it's aerated in some places, how the temperature of it's important, how he keeps coming in and getting me all wet and then going back out again. So Parawhenuamea wants to connect with us, and the wai is wanting to be a part of what we're talking about here today, literally. Now, this is an understanding of how wai moves and travels, so that it's an understanding from a Pākehā perspective as hydrodynamics, but for us as Māori, this is understanding the personality traits and characteristics of water. And they're something that we can get in to find out about, to swim, to interact directly with the water. So we can get an understanding of wai through physical activity, if you like, by knowing what currents mean. So you can see out there how it's bubbling up and coming up through and surging in different places and wrapping around rocks. And the other thing that it says to us is that the people that live next to the river, sometimes they have the characteristics and personality traits that match the water. So for people from Waikato, maybe we have that attitude that no matter what we come up against, we're going to go around it. Or eventually we'll wear through that kohatu and carry on our pathway. The other connections to whakatauki around Waikato taniwhārau, he piko he taniwha, he piko he taniwha. That every bend of this major river, there's another chief or another taniwha. So there's a number of kaitiaki that are in this river that we can connect with. A whole range of different stories. But in order to understand the river, we've got to get in. O tēnā tātou anō. Earlier we were down by the awa o Waikato, next to the side of it, and we were talking about currents and hydrodynamics and how we can show the colour, the force, the aeration, the directions, all the different characteristics of Parawhenuamea in the awa o Waikato, and how that particular atua shows her characteristics. And we can get in and learn about those by swimming there and figure out how we navigate through there. But Parawhenuamea has other connections to other atua. And what I want to talk to you about is to show you that some of the atua in the river that support her are ones like Rangahua. So Rangahua is the atua of smooth stones. Now smooth stones in the awa here have been shaped by Parawhenuamea. But Parawhenuamea also needs Rangahua in order to give her form so that she can flow. So they're dependent on each other. Now, where the huahua tau, or the metaphor for physical activity in this environment comes from, is that we can use these rocks and this water for resistance training. By getting into the awa and running upstream, or by taking these kohatu and carrying these while we're in the environment of the awa, we get resistance training. So we may not even need gyms. We've got gyms right here. We don't even need to get in the water and can start using the resistance of Rangahua, and not only for whakapakari tinana, but for the impact on hinengaro as well. So it might not be that I have to lift it up and down. I can just hold it in one position for 10 minutes. And that's a mental toughness or connection to hinengaro.